Good morning, Pamela. This is Mark Anthony. I'm on top of your home on Cherrywood, giving you an inspection for this home. What I will be looking at is the flat roof section as well as the tile section of the entire house. So, with that being said, I'm going to start directly with the flat roof section. What they used was a Title 24 compliant flat roof. I'm not exactly sure which brand it is, but it is Title 24 compliant. And the reason why it's that, because it's white, it reflects the sun's energy back. Now, looking at the way you can see the tar is pushing down towards your scupper. So each and every one of these rows of the flat roof was laid correct, because it's supposed to lay so that the tar is pushing towards the flat roof. It's letting you know that there is a layer of protection that comes back about right here, and then it's sealed on top. So those are done correct. Now, the front section of your home, as you can see, everything is lined up aesthetically correct. So that is done correct, so that the water goes inside the channel and it works its way down. This section of your roof, I'll check underneath for the underlayment to make sure that it was changed or not. It's pretty safe to say that it was not touched, and the reason why I can say that is because you have cracked tile there, you have broken tile there, and on the front side the tile is just as dirty on one side as the other. You can look at the mortar and tell that the mortar has not been touched in that area, but if you look right there, you can see the mortar is brand new. Coming over to this section of your roof, this is safe to say this wasn't touched as well. And the reason why I could tell you that is because if you look at the underlayment here, the underlayment is old, it's cracked, it's decayed. This should have been changed out. And you can see the wood right there. It is a little bit of decay on top of it. Yeah, actually it has either termite or dry rot. I could put my finger into that. That should have been changed as well. Coming over to the other side of the roof, this section has been changed. This is new Burrell tile, and you can see this was laid aesthetically correct. You have your channel, and they use the same Title 24 compliant underlayment under here to make sure that the water goes into the channel, down and off of the roof. Now, this section of the roof, it's pretty safe to say this was not touched, because once again, you can see the same amount of buildup on this. Now, there are a section over there where they did use some new tile replacement there, but then you can look right there and you can see there is a small portion of tile that's stuck under a large portion. So it's basically little broken pieces to make sure that the water doesn't get underneath. And if I check over on the very edge, there is new mortar here because they had to lock this section in. But okay, right here, I'll be able to tell. And no, this was not changed, because you can see the old underlayment in there as well. So this section has not been touched, as well as you can see how the mortar is broken right here, and it still has the original paint from when the house was done, but this is new mortar. So looking at the very edges where you did see the mortar on the top, it is done correct. Aesthetically, it may not be pleasing to your eye, but it is done correct to make sure that everything is locked into place. Now, you had mentioned that they told you that they were going to put a gutter on this side of the home. There is impossible to put a gutter on this side of the home, because your roof rolls down to the scupper over there. To put a scupper on this section to allow the water to run off would be futile, because the water would never make it in there, because gravity will pull it down to there. So whoever said they were going to put one on this side, they either didn't know what they were doing, or they were just making up a story. So double check to see if you were charged for a gutter to be put on this section, because there's absolutely no place to put a gutter. Because if you look, your parapet wall is taller here, no parapet wall here. So with that being said, this roof aesthetically, from what I can tell, functionally I can't tell until it's tested, is laid correctly. There are some things they could have done, like this section right here. Could it be mortared to make sure it stays in place? Because I'm sure this will move. Yeah, see, this should be locked into place just to make sure that nothing falls off. As you can see, there's no mortar here as well, so that should be done to lock all these into place. I will get this over to you so you can take a look. Also, I'm going to check out the garage to make sure that was done correct, and also I'll check underneath the carport to see, just to confirm my thoughts that it hasn't been done. I can look at it and tell it hasn't been done, but I just want to confirm my thoughts. Alrighty, get to you soon. Bye.